Hello everyone, it's great to have you all on board. It's another time with Tutor.io, the enthusiastic tutor, and in today's tutorial, it happens to be the revision class for BUS105, and we all know how things have been done. Questions will be written on the whiteboard, and we all are expected to provide answers to this question. It's been a wonderful time so far, and the exam is, I think this is the second quarter. Things are wrapping up. Uh, by 17th of this month, everybody should be calling it a wrap with all examinations. So it's the majority of us have done probably like half, or the majority of the students have done probably like half of their exams, and half of all their courses, the exams for all their courses, and we are already calling it a wrap. So we apologize for today's delay and the rescheduling. We have to publish a whole lot of things before the class. It's not just the classes we publish. We have the practice questions, the exam keynotes, a whole lot of things that goes on behind the class. So sorry about that. And here we are today. So we are taking the course BUS105, and it's just going to be for 30 minutes. And let's see how much question we can cover within that short period of time. All right. And basically, for those of us who haven't gotten the keynote of this course yet, the keynote is available. And we have also updated the practice question. So you don't want to miss out on both of these resources. And like I've been saying, for those of us who have been following, and for those who are new to the stream, let's ensure to join the private class. We're already selling form to new students. All right. But for those of us that are writing our exams, we have to finish writing our exam, and they have to close the chapter, close the portal for the exam before we register for the fresh semester. But irrespective of that, like I said earlier, you don't have to register the semester before you join the classes. All right. The best way to join is even before you register for the semester. I've even gone far. Then when you register for the semester, you are starting afresh. Okay. So all okay. So all you need to do is to reach out to us on our official website, which is www.tutor.io.net. So let's get started with today's class. We have our first question, which is question 1. So it's going to be a very rapid one. It's going to be a very quick one. So let's try as much as we can to respond to questions. So I'm going to check my camera. I think my camera is a little bit blurry. Let me erase it. Let me wipe it with something. Okay, I think the camera is a little bit blurry. Just a moment. I think I need to clean this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better this way. If you can hear me clearly. Okay, I think the audio is perfect. So let's get started. So we have our first question for tonight as we take the course BUS 105. Our very first question for tonight. Okay. Please, if you're on the stream and you have not signed the attendance, how do you sign the attendance First, you ensure you are subscribed to the channel if you haven't, and also turn on the notification bell. And secondly, ensure to have given us a thumbs up. All right, very important. And do also use the comment section to say hi. Now the question says, dash skill, dash skills is the ability, okay? Dash skills is the ability, dash skill, which is the ability to write and talk forcefully. That's what is being used in the material. So let's just go with that. Dash skill, which is the ability to write and talk forcefully. That's the word. The ability to write and talk forcefully. Good evening, Miss Edet. Came pretty late, but it's still good to have you on board. So we have that as our first question for tonight. Dash skill is the ability to write and talk forcefully, according to what we have here in the course material. All right, this is our main source. There's nothing we are doing that is outside the keynote of the course material. All right, those are the main source. So you know that you are following the proper source. You're not going through some other unverified source. Okay, yes, awesome, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. Yes, we have that as communication. Like I said, we are going to try as much as we're going to try and move as fast as we can, because we're not going to be taking much question because of our time. Communication skill. Now let's take the next one. It says, this question goes like this. It says, okay, just a moment. Leaders instill dash wherever they are. Leaders instill dash wherever leaders, thanks for the art. Thanks for the art. You can as well give us a sticker. It's just by the side of the art. It works well too. Leaders instill dash wherever they are. Awesome. Yes. Leaders instill values. Wonderful. So we have that as values. Yeah, the network can be unstable sometime. Now it says leaders look at the future and create mental pictures of what they want to be happy. Now this is the question. People perish for lack of dash. Okay, so according to the sentence I read before the question, leaders look at the future and create mental picture. Okay, mental pictures of which they want to be happy. So now the question now goes to us. People perish for lack of dash. I can see a lot of us have not been reading our keynotes, or maybe we don't even have the keynotes. You think this? We are not doing CRS. Hello? We are not doing CRS. We are not doing Christian religious studies. We are doing business here. And a lot of us are saying knowledge. I don't know where you got that from. Our time is almost up. Let's speed up things. It seems like the majority of us have not gotten the keynote. Please, let's ensure to get the keynote after this class. Yes, wonderful. The correct answer is vision, not knowledge. Vision. For lack of vision. Okay. Now it says dash makes it possible to select, develop, appraise. Can't find this again. Just a moment. Dash makes it possible to select, okay, develop, appraise, members of staff in an organization. Dash makes it possible, all right, to select, to develop, to appraise members of staff in an organization. Please, we cannot go and write this. We cannot attempt this exam with guesswork. If you have not gotten your keynotes, make sure you chat me up after this class. The keynote is only for a token. Okay? Send me a DM. Go to our website, tutorial.net, and use the WhatsApp button to send me a DM. Yes. Communication. Okay. Now let's take the last set of questions. I've been notified that it's time for the next class already. Dash is the first layer of a typical organization. Dash is the first layer. Of a typical business organization. The first layer of a typical business organization. Okay, awesome. Yes. We have also, let's keep the answers coming. Yes, we call them board of directors. That's BOD. Okay, we call them BOD, board of directors. Now let's take this. It says just a moment. Now, when right is being granted, all right, from a superior source to a subordinate to function is called or is known as dash. So let's put it this way. Dash of authority, all right, is seen as the granting of power from a superior source to a subordinate. Let's stop there. When power is being granted from the superior to the subordinate, this is known as dash of authority. Awesome. Wonderful. We have that as delegation of authority. Yes. Delegation. Delegation of authority. Now let's squeeze in one more question here. Now it says, one of the most important activity of human being is dash. One of the most important activities of human beings is dash. One of the most important activities of human being is dash. Awesome. Wonderful. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. We have that as managing. Brilliant. So, like I said earlier, it's not going to be a long class at all because of the timing. I've been notified we have less than 20 minutes to get started with the next class. So thank you very much everyone. I wish you all the best in exams tomorrow. Do have a wonderful night rest. Those of us that haven't gotten the keynote yet, let's go to request it after this class. Just send me a DM going through our official website. And for those of us that have been interested in joining the private class next semester, let's also ensure to join early. All right, payment plans are very flexible as we accommodate, all right, a whole lot of persons irrespective of their financial capacity. The most important thing is that you join and you get to learn and you get to pay up later. Do have a wonderful evening. To reach out to us on our official website, you have to go through www.tutorial.net. There's a WhatsApp button there in the top right hand corner. Use that as a direct message. Do have a wonderful evening and bye for now.